Hello and welcome. Well, this video is a little bit different. So currently in the UK there's a shortage of bike parts, bikes and pretty much anything to do with bikes. So when it came to replace my cassette, which is a Sram Eagle XD 50 tooth, 1150 tooth, I couldn't find one for love nor money. I went to the bike shop, 7-month wait, looked online, couldn't find one, and the price increased from £130 when I bought one last time to £170 this time, which is a massive increase. So in times of need, I turn to my favourite app, AliExpress, which if you've never used is like Chinese eBay where you can buy loads of stuff, and look for a brand I've used before called Ztto and purchased a cassette. It was £50, delivered, it took 2 weeks to arrive. It's a 950, which means you've got a smaller cog for a harder gear, which usually they come in at 11 as your hardest gear, and I put it on my bike. So I'm filming this actually 5 weeks after I put the cassette on my bike. So at the end of the video I'll come back to you and tell you how the cassette has been performing. But this is me talking about the cassette, putting the cassette on, and then I'll come back to you in a minute. Alright, here we go. This is the Sram Eagle GX cassette. It's an 1150 tooth and gives you 500% range. Current retail price of this is £180, and the wait time at time of filming is June 2022. Which is 9 months away pretty much. So, is there an alternative? Well, the answer is yes. Behold, the Ztto. It's going to have some Chinese writing on this, but it's an XD, and it's a 950, so you've got that extra gear for keeping up with roadies. And this looks like that. Now let's put the two together. So how do these compare? Well, like I said, £180, and these are £50. So this weighs in at 450 grams, and this weighs in at 530 grams, so it's a bit heavier. One of the other main differences is these are constructed with the pins. In other words, it's a bit dirty, so I'm just taking it off my bike, but the pins hold each one together, and they are two different types of metal. I think it's steel, these, and that's aluminium. I'll have to double check that. And these have a spider on the back that holds the last two rings together, 3 rings, and the rest pin onto there. So that's probably where the extra weight comes from. Ztto 950, so it's not actually got the eagle. You might see these referred to as Feagle Fake Eagles, but they seem alright. It seems well constructed. It's got the XD, it's got the chain drive patterns. I don't know if I can match them up there, but if you can see where the chain's going to go through, when it's shifting it helps it move along. And also you've got that on here as well. There's a good example of the way through. So I'm going to put this on a bike, and then I'm going to give it a few rides and then come back to it and give it a review and see how it operates. I will also put on screen now the Cog Ratios of the Ztto compared to this one. And I think they're pretty similar overall. 42, 42, yeah. So I think they're the same apart from the 9. This would be 9 tooth. That'll be 11. Right, so hopefully this is the answer to my problems. No problem really. Now we just need to take it out for a spin and see what kind of longevity we get out of it. Back up to the 42 and then over to the 50. No problem. So initially when I put the cassette on the bike and had it in the bike stand, one of the things I'd seen on the internet about this particular cassette was if you rotate the pedals backwards for 3-4 spins, that the chain would actually drop. So upon testing in the second gear, that was actually true. So 5 reverse rotations dropped the chain. But after riding the bike for, well, 1 or 2 rides, this problem seemed to disappear. The cassette, you just can't tell the difference. So it's a bit heavier, as I said previously, but it's been through mud, rain, dust, dry, all the conditions, because if you live in the UK or the north of the UK where I live, you pretty much get all of them apart from sun generally, but it has had a little bit of sun as well, and it's not missed a beat. It looks good, I think, with the spider on the back, and for the money I just don't think you can beat it. So again, as I said before, there is a better version, a ULT, which comes in at £130, and there is a cheaper version. I would stay away from that. There's also stay away from the cheaper version. There's also chains and things that match these drivetrains. They don't particularly get a good write-up, but I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's get one on trial for yourself. For that kind of money, you could use it until the SRAM or Toronto part comes in stock. So my overall review of it is, for £50, it's a little bit heavier. Am I bothered about that? No. Seems durable, changes gear, what more do you want from a cassette, really? It looks all right. So yeah, I would recommend it. I'll leave a link below to AliExpress, and I'll also leave a link directly to the cassette, but you can find loads of stuff on there. Cassettes, button brackets, tools, all sorts of things. So happy AliExpressing. Let me know how you get on. Leave some comments below, and or any questions, let me know and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next vid.